Historic NHL Redraft 2014 to 2017. In this episode of Historic NHL Redrafts, I'll be redrafting NHL Drafts from 2014 to 2017. The draft order of the 2014 draft is determined by the standings from the 2013-14 season. In the 2014 draft, the Buffalo Sabres draft Leon Draisaitl, Colorado Avalanche draft David Pastrnak, Montreal Canadiens draft Igor Shesterkin, Vancouver Canucks draft Ilya Sorokin, Florida Panthers draft Aaron Ekblad, Philadelphia Flyers draft Dylan Larkin, San Jose Sharks draft William Nylander, New Jersey Devils draft Kevin Fiala, Anaheim Ducks draft Nikolai Ehlers, New York Rangers draft Thatcher Demko, Detroit Red Wings draft Sam Reinhart, Dallas Stars draft Devon Toews, Ottawa Senators draft Adrian Kempe, Carolina Hurricanes draft Victor Arvidsson, Tampa Bay Lightning draft Alex Tuch, St. Louis Blues draft Sam Bennett, Edmonton Oilers draft Brandon Montour, New York Islanders draft Christian Dvorak, Boston Bruins draft Nick Schmaltz, Arizona Coyotes draft Tony DeAngelo, Minnesota Wild draft Jared McCann, Washington Capitals draft Gustav Forsling, Winnipeg Jets draft Victor Olofsson, LA Kings draft Kevin Labanc, Pittsburgh Penguins draft Jacob Vrana, Nashville Predators draft Elvis Merzlikins, Toronto Maple Leafs draft Vitek Vanecek, Columbus Blue Jackets draft Michael Bunting, and the Chicago Blackhawks draft Kasperi Kapanen. In the 2015 redraft, the Buffalo Sabres draft Connor McDavid, Colorado Avalanche draft Mikko Rantanen, Montreal Canadiens draft Kirill Kaprizov, Calgary Flames draft Mitch Marner, Vancouver Canucks draft Sebastian Aho, Florida Panthers draft Kyle Connor, Philadelphia Flyers draft Matt Barzal, San Jose Sharks draft Jack Eichel, New Jersey Devils draft Thomas Chabot, Anaheim Ducks draft Zach Werenski, New York Rangers draft Timo Meier, Detroit Red Wings draft Ivan Provorov, Detroit Red Wings draft Travis Konecny, Ottawa Senators draft Vince Dunn, Carolina Hurricanes draft Roope Hintz, Tampa Bay Lightning draft Rasmus Andersson, St. Louis Blues draft Joel Eriksson Ek, Edmonton Oilers draft Noah Hanifin, New York Islanders draft Brock Besser, Boston Bruins draft Jake DeBrusk, Arizona Coyotes draft John Marino, Minnesota Wild draft Dylan Strome, Washington Capitals draft Anthony Cirelli, Winnipeg Jets draft Eric Cernak, LA Kings draft Brandon Carlo, Pittsburgh Penguins draft Anthony Beauvillier, Nashville Predators draft Lawson Krause, Toronto Maple Leafs draft Ilya Samsonov, Columbus Blue Jackets draft Troy Terry, and the Chicago Blackhawks draft Connor Garland. In the 2016 redraft, the Vancouver Canucks draft Austin Matthews, Montreal Canadiens draft Matthew Tkachuk, Calgary Flames draft Adam Fox, Colorado Avalanche draft Charlie McAvoy, Buffalo Sabres draft Alex DeBrincat, Philadelphia Flyers draft Clayton Keller, Anaheim Ducks draft Mikhail Sergachev, Florida Panthers draft Patrick Laine, San Jose Sharks draft Tage Thompson, Detroit Red Wings draft Pierre-Luc Dubois, New York Rangers draft Jordan Kyrou, Dallas Stars draft Jesper Bratt, Ottawa Senators draft Jacob Chichurin, Carolina Hurricanes draft Sam Girard, Tampa Bay Lightning draft Carter Hart, St. Louis Blues draft Philip Hronek, New York Islanders draft Philip Gustafson, Boston Bruins draft Ryan Lindgren, Arizona Coyotes draft Brandon Hagel, Minnesota Wild draft Ross Colton, Washington Capitals draft Jesse Puljujarvi, Winnipeg Jets draft Dante Fabro, Edmonton Oilers draft Wade Allison, LA Kings draft Dylan Dubé, Nashville Predators draft Jake Bean, Columbus Blue Jackets draft Tyson Jost, Toronto Maple Leafs draft Sam Steele, New Jersey Devils draft Andrew Peeke, and the Chicago Blackhawks draft Michael McLeod. In the 2017 redraft, the Vancouver Canucks draft Cale Makar, Montreal Canadiens draft Miro Heiskanen, Calgary Flames draft Jason Robertson, Colorado Avalanche draft Elias Pettersson, Buffalo Sabres draft Jake Ottinger, Philadelphia Flyers draft Nick Suzuki, Anaheim Ducks draft Nico Hischier, Florida Panthers draft Robert Thomas, San Jose Sharks draft Martin Necas, Detroit Red Wings draft Josh Norris, New York Rangers draft Drake Batherson, Dallas Stars draft Mikey Anderson, Ottawa Senators draft Philip Hedl, Carolina Hurricanes draft Mario Ferraro, Tampa Bay Lightning draft Gabriel Velarde, St. Louis Blues draft Owen Tippett, New York Islanders draft Stuart Skinner, Boston Bruins draft Kyler Yamamoto, Arizona Coyotes draft Jeremy Swayman, Minnesota Wild draft Casey Middlestead, Washington Capitals draft Cody Glass, Winnipeg Jets draft Morgan Frost, Edmonton Oilers draft Michael Rasmussen, LA Kings draft Eli Tolvanen, Nashville Predators draft Maxime Comtois, Columbus Blue Jackets draft Noah Cates, Toronto Maple Leafs draft Eric Brandstrom, New Jersey Devils draft Eetu Luostarinen, and the Chicago Blackhawks draft Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. If the changes aren't indicated here, the pick stays the same. Notable changes: Buffalo Sabres draft Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, Alex DeBrincat, and Jake Ottinger. Colorado Avalanche draft David Pastrnak, Mikko Rantanen, Charlie McAvoy, and Elias Pettersson. Montreal Canadiens draft Igor Shesterkin, Kirill Kaprizov, Matthew Tkachuk, and Miro Heiskanen. Vancouver Canucks draft Ilya Sorokin, Sebastian Aho, Austin Matthews, and Cale Makar. Calgary Flames draft Braden Point, Mitch Marner, Adam Fox, and Jason Robertson. Florida Panthers draft Aaron Ekblad, Kyle Connor, Patrick Laine, and Robert Thomas. Philadelphia Flyers draft Dylan Larkin, Matt Barzell, Clayton Keller, and Nick Suzuki. William Nylander, Jack Eichel, Tage Thompson, and Martin Necas. The changes in the drafts have a huge impact on the upcoming season. In first place in the Atlantic Division are the Toronto Maple Leafs, followed by the Florida Panthers and Boston Bruins. In first place in the Metropolitan Division are the New Jersey Devils, followed by the Columbus Blue Jackets and Pittsburgh Penguins. The Washington Capitals hold the first wildcard spot, while the Carolina Hurricanes hold the second wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference. Missing the playoffs in the Eastern Conference are the Tampa Bay Lightning, New York Islanders, New York Rangers, Buffalo Sabres, Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa Senators, Philadelphia Flyers, and Detroit Red Wings. In first place in the Central Division are the Chicago Blackhawks, followed by the Colorado Avalanche and Nashville Predators. In first place in the Pacific Division are the Edmonton Oilers, followed by the San Jose Sharks and Arizona Coyotes. The Winnipeg Jets hold the first wildcard spot in the Western Conference, while the LA Kings hold the second wildcard spot in the Western Conference. Missing the playoffs in the Western Conference are the Dallas Stars, Minnesota Wild, Anaheim Ducks, St. Louis Blues, Calgary Flames, Vancouver Canucks, and Vegas Golden Knights. The New Jersey Devils won the Stanley Cup in 6 games over the Edmonton Oilers. This is the last historic NHL Redraft episode. I'll be starting a new series in my next video.